Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Yep, that's me. You know that already. And it's time for a quick review of the new All Pigs Must Die album, Nothing Violates This Nature. These guys are a Massachusetts band. This is their second full-length LP, and it's been a handful of years now since I first heard of them, and they initially impressed me with their Kurt Ballou of Converge produced debut self-titled EP. Their sound and their style tends to run on the hardcore punk side of things with a kind of sludgy, loud, heavy aesthetic. And since they put out this EP, and even before they put out this EP, and I'm sure long after I make this video, this is not really the only release out there right now kind of dabbling in this fusion of metal and hardcore stylings. You know, just taking a more metallic approach to playing just fast, aggressive, punk style music. And this EP that I'm talking about and the debut album they dropped shortly after showcased power, energy, speed, ferocity, but when it came to writing and just kind of having a distinct sound or style, All Pigs Must Die was really kind of coming up short. However, I do like this new album of theirs a little bit more. Even though it's in roughly the same style, I'm finding that the riffs and the chord progressions do have a bit more personality to them. Some of the melodic guitar leads or harmonious chords laid into tracks on this album, like Of Suffering and Bloodlines and the really slow, sludgy closer, do hint to All Pigs Must Die showcasing a little bit more finesse. But I think another change All Pigs Must Die has made to this album is that it's a little more ferocious than their last two, and maybe a little less kind of generic hardcore sounding. Some of their fastest and most aggressive songs yet have made it onto this LP. Songs like Akeem Siege and Sacred Nothing, the speed and the power of these songs is just, to me, completely undeniable. And I would say in terms of sound and production, this record is definitely heavier than All Pigs Must Die's last LP too. However, even though I do like the force and I like the power of this album, those things are nothing if not memorable for me. Because while All Pigs Must Die is heavier and louder on this album, it's not like they're as aggressive as other groups that are fusing some of these same styles together and are on the same label All Pigs Must Die is on too, Southern Lord. Groups like The Secret and Nails too are just much more but still sometimes actually to a fault, because I'm not really a huge fan of The Secret's last LP, even though that is unquestionably aggressive. But the thing is, it's so fierce non-stop that nothing much on the LP sticks out, and I kind of feel like this All Pigs Must Die album isn't like that throughout, but there are quite a few songs on here that sort of breeze by me because of the sort of generic hardcore vocal stylings that do run through some of these songs, and the kind of unambitious guitar work. Again, while it's fast and it's loud, the fact that melodies that are interesting don't really stick out, or chord progressions or grooves that are unique or creative don't stick out, this to me sort of feels like hardcore wallpaper sometimes. I would say with this new album of theirs, All Pigs Must Die is not as one-dimensional as they sort of came off on their last full-length LP, but I still can't say that I'm any more than lukewarm toward their latest material, even if this album is really infectious sometimes with how aggressive it is. If you've given this All Pigs Must Die album a listen, what did you think of it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Why? Did you not really care about the writing or the guitar work or anything like that, and it's just really kind of the energy that's sucking you in and made you enjoy it? Or were you looking for a little bit more from this album in the same way that I was? Anthony Fantano, All Pigs Must Die, forever.